International, Dr. Louis Shabane, Country Rep UNFPA, Rana Mashood Saab, who's not here, Chairman of the Prime Minister's Youth Program, members of the Prime Minister's Youth Program, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Assalamu Alaikum. It is my pleasure and honor being here among such talented youth and talented individuals that I feel a little overwhelmed, and I can tell by the energy in this room that the cream of the youth of Pakistan is here. So a big applause for the youth sitting here. Dr. Lewis spoke about dreaming, about dreams and determinations. You know why we are sitting here in this free country of ours, in this great nation of ours? The foundation of our country started with a dream. The great poet of the subcontinent, Dr. Allama Muhammad Iqbal, he saw a dream of a separate nation for the Muslims of this region. And you know who made that dream possible? Who were the people who accompanied the great Qaid-e-Azam Muhammad Ali Jinnah on this road to freedom, of carving out a separate homeland out of this Indian subcontinent, which we call Pakistan? It was the youth of that time which accompanied Qaid-e-Azam and made this dream possible. Had it not been for the resolve and determination of the youth, we would not have been able to achieve freedom. It was the youth who was on the streets, and it was the youth who was raising slogans, "Ban ke rahega Pakistan, bat ke rahega Hindustan, Pakistan ka matlab kya, la ilaha illallah." These slogans were raised by the youth of that time. They were undeterred and they wanted freedom for the Muslims of the Indian subcontinent, and they made it possible. And today, after so many decades, when we stand here in 2024, I can say proudly and I can say with conviction that it is the youth of this country that will save this country and take it to great heights. Our population in Pakistan, 70% people are below the ages of 30. Most developed countries in the world, they are faced with an aging population. They lack a skilled workforce. They lack young innovators. And Alhamdulillah, by the grace of God, in Pakistan, we have abundance of great innovators in the youth who are playing their role in reshaping our society, our community, and our economy. The world over, Pakistan is known for its resilience, for its innovation. And wherever we go, we were recently in the United Nations General Assembly, we've been traveling all over the world. Wherever we go, we hear great things about our youth, what our youth has set out to achieve. And all these innovators and all these young people who are sitting here, they're sitting here because they've earned their place to sit here. So the world over, the people tell us that Pakistan's youth not only has great potential, but Pakistan's youth can reshape the future of the world, because we are heading towards a common shared future. A common shared future of humanity. There's a lot of work to do as far as climate change is concerned. Pakistan, at this point in time, contributes less than 1% of the carbon emissions the world over. And when it comes to suffering the consequences, we suffer greatly when it comes to devastation of floods and other effects of climate change. We did not make this happen. But I see the way our youth is working towards a green youth movement, how they're determined and they have this mindset of reversing the adverse effects of climate change. I see them working for gender equality. I see them working for reproductive health. I see them working for overall general health and well-being of the people of this region. I see them working in the digital field. We have the best startups in Pakistan. Our IT exports have gone up by a huge margin. They're now at $3.2 billion. Why? It's all young people who are coming up with startups. Whether it's in the field of health or the economy, other sectors. So I think we have a lot to be proud of. But I must admit that every government which has come and gone, including my own, we've not been able to do justice with the youth of Pakistan. And it is time that we include the youth in policy making, because these young, fresh minds will be able to previous generations. They understand the trends that are prevalent the world over. They understand what the future is about. And when it comes to gender equality, I would like to pay special tribute to the girls and women sitting here, because it's not easy. It's not easy to make a mark when you're a female in this. There are impediments, but people have contributed greatly. And we need to work more on gender equality and awareness, because I feel that there needs to be more awareness regarding gender equality, so that girls and women can have equal opportunities in this country, in this region, and they can play a greater role in reshaping our society. And I would like to extend all support from the government of Pakistan as far as the digital is concerned. And Pakistanis are making a mark the world over. In policy making, so they can play a role with regard to the SDGs and find digital pathways for innovation and bring about great innovations which can lead to a better future, not only for the people of this country and this region, but for the people the world over, and for a common and shared future which I see as a prosperous future for the entire humanity. And if the girls and boys sitting here in the digital field, other fields, can play their role, the government is fully aware and willing to support them to the last extent to make this happen, inshallah ta'ala. We already have a National Youth Council, and I would request Mr. Rana Mashood and his colleagues sitting here that we need to make this Youth Council more active, and they need to participate in decision making and policy making. They should be sending their policy papers to the government, to the cabinet, that in each sector, including the digital field, what policy interventions are required. And I offer my fullest support, and on behalf of my Prime Minister, that we will do whatever it takes to take your proposals into consideration to make this happen. And it's heartening to know, Dr. Loy, that you belong to the great state of Palestine. And recently, we've been advocating the case of Palestine the world over. Wherever we've gone, we've not only stated that the young people, and this is as far as the youth of Gaza is concerned, I'm proud that we have over 200 medical students from Gaza studying in Pakistan right now. And we understand the dilemma that young people who were carrying out their medical studies were not able to complete their studies because of the constant war that has been imposed upon the innocent people of Palestine. And there's a genocide going on, make no mistake about it. So Pakistan is a friend of Palestine, and we have extended our fullest support to the youth of Palestine so they can complete their medical studies. So there is no shortage of doctors in the great state of Palestine. And I would like to take this opportunity. I know this is a forum where we have to discuss youth innovations, digital pathways, but I would not do justice if I don't speak about the atrocities of Israel. We need world peace, And our youth can play a great role in ensuring world peace and stability and security, in bringing about harmony. But we must acknowledge that there's a genocide going on, war crimes are being committed, and those who are silent in the face of these atrocities are partners in this atrocity. So Pakistan believes in a pre-1967 borders of Palestine, a free state of Palestine, and we want an end to these atrocities, and we want the youth of Gaza, the youth of West Bank, the youth of Khan Yunis to have those equal opportunities that the youth has the world over. At the end, I would like to pay my compliments to you, UNFPA, to ACT International, to the Prime Minister's Youth Program, and all these young people sitting here, with the assurance that together we will make a great Pakistan, inshallah ta'ala, and we will have a great future, a prosperous future, and we will be able to contribute to world peace, to innovations the world over, and we will be able to make the world a better place through our intelligence, brilliance, and through our resilience, inshallah ta'ala. So, at the end, I would just like to say a small verse. काफ़ी शेर पढ़े गए, बट मैं सिर्फ यूथ के नाम एक छोटा सा शेर करूँगा, और इसका लेना देना सिर्फ डिटर्मिनेशन के साथ है और रिजिलियंस के साथ है. जब कहते हैं ना कि स्काई इज़ द लिमिट, आप ठान लें. जिस तरह मैंने कहा कि पाकिस्तान बना ही यूथ की वजह से, यूथ उस मूवमेंट में ना होते तो आज हम आज़ाद फिजाओं में ना बैठे होते. तो मैं सिर्फ कहूँगा कि स्काई इज़ द लिमिट, और आप जो ठान लें, सोच लें, आप वो अचीव कर सकते हैं. तो आपकी नजर ये करूंगा कि उठ बांध कमर क्या डरता है, फिर देख खुदा क्या करता है. हमें इस बात का पूरा यकीन है कि हमारा फ्यूचर इंशाल्लाह ताला इट्स इन सेफ हैंड्स, बिकॉज आई सी young brilliant minds sitting here, and as long as the youth of Pakistan is playing its role, nobody can harm us. And I wish you all the best for the future, and we will be partnering with you in taking these initiatives forward and playing our role as the government of Pakistan. बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया. पाकिस्तान जिंदाबाद.